Slido. So, Mr. Enria, what do you think about Bitcoin? What role do you see it playing in the context of the ECB? And if when Bitcoin gains even more popularity among the younger generations? So what's your view on Bitcoins?
The EBA, when I was there, was one of the first authorities globally that issued a report on Bitcoin, trying to identify the risks and the benefits of these type of innovations. And I would say that as a supervisor, let's say, I see first of all the benefits of the new technologies that are underlying Bitcoins or other virtual currencies. So this distributed ledger technology, it's something which can also have very interesting use. Let's say, I also see the point that international payments sometimes, especially, remain, although in the European Union, in the euro area, we have brought the cost back down basically to zero of cross-border transactions, but still, if you have payments internationally, they remain quite expensive. So I see also the benefits of having a sort of payments instrument that can be deployed globally at very low cost. The risks that I saw in the construction of virtual currencies are, however, I mean, the first one is the money laundering controls. So the basic of the virtual currencies is anonymity. No? So there is a check through a complex technological ledger, but basically it preserves the anonymity of the transactions. And that is not good for the anti-money laundering controls that are all based on the identification of the beneficial owner. The other point is investor protection. When I was at the EBA, we made a warning to consumers that basically if you put your money in these currencies, you might lose it all. I would not even call them currencies, actually. I would call them assets, because that's what they are. You can lose all your money, and this happened. I mean, there have been several of these virtual currency exchanges that have been hacked, and the amounts have been stolen. Finally, the key point to me is how do you define the boundaries when these activities are banking or should be regulated, and when they could remain in the unregulated world. That's a very difficult question, but to me, of course, if you start collecting something that could look like deposits, for me that is a red line. Deposits needs to be collected by banks, they enter into the money creation mechanism, and they should be done only by regulated institutions.
Okay, so we're going to take some questions from the floor.